Joining us now, Democratic Congresswoman Angie Craig of Minnesota. She is the top Democrat on the House Agriculture Committee. She is running for U.S. Senate in 2026. Congresswoman Craig, what is your reaction to the Hennepin County attorney asking the public to send any video or other evidence in Wednesday's fatal shooting directly to her office?
Well, thank you, Jonathan. It's good to be here. I think that's exactly what we need to do. We need the citizens of Minnesota, anyone who might have video evidence. You know, today was a day of unity in Minnesota, where we're here to come together. And the most important thing that we can do is to make sure that we have all of the evidence to state and local authorities so that they can help offset this nastiness and the conclusions that the Trump administration has come to, and J.D. Vance trying to clean all this up before we have any evidence in. So it's really important that the citizens of Minnesota look at everything, all of your Ring cameras. Let's see if we can't help our Attorney General and our local authorities make sure that they have the evidence to get this done.
Congresswoman, this is what Donald Trump had to say today. Watch this.
Do you believe that the FBI should be sharing evidence with state officials in Minnesota?
Well, normally I would, but they're crooked officials.
Congresswoman, your response to the President of the United States.
Well, the President of the United States lost Minnesota in 2016, 2020. He lost it again in 2024, and clearly he cannot get over it. This is political retaliation. It is a political stunt on the part of this administration to be here, to be sending another 1,000 ICE agents to Minnesota. Do they really believe that that's going to make Minnesota more safe? Jonathan, I got off a plane from D.C. this morning and went straight to a meeting with some city officials and a police chief. And the chiefs here in Minnesota are very concerned that ICE being here, the agitation that they are causing within our communities are making our communities less safe. And we've had a tough 5 years here in Minnesota, as we all know. And we have worked really hard. Our law enforcement officials locally have worked really hard to begin to restore trust with Minnesotans, for our local law enforcement recruits to come back. What this administration is doing is cruel, it's nonsense, and it's not making Minnesota any safer.
On the day of Wednesday's fatal shooting, Congresswoman, as we can see, we're going to roll this B-roll here. You got into a heated exchange with Minnesota Republican Congressman Tom Emmer over his response to the ICE shooting. What can you tell us about what Congressman Emmer told you when you confronted him?
Well, look, you can see from that video that I am very outraged at what Congressman Emmer tweeted about this situation here in Minnesota. In Minnesota, we have 4 Democrats and we have 4 Republicans representing the state in the United States Congress. What I said to Congressman Emmer was this was a political stunt by this administration, and it got a woman killed in Minneapolis today. As you can see from that video, the congressman, he went from 0 to 60. He wouldn't back down. And look, you know, we all need to understand that to unite, we need to know what happened. We need to listen to each other just a little bit more. But quite frankly, what you saw was someone who was very pissed off at Republicans in Congress and at this administration, and outraged on behalf of every Minnesotan and every American at the way that ICE is behaving in our communities.
Congresswoman, Minneapolis public schools canceled classes after Border Patrol agents arrived at a high school and began tackling people, handcuffed 2 staff members, and released pepper spray. What do you say to your colleagues who say that ICE is keeping communities safe?
Well, that's outrageous. It's egregious, the behavior on the part of Trump's ICE. And, you know, what I am going to do is be among a small group of members that will introduce an impeachment resolution against Kristy Noem. ICE Barbie is not doing her job. It's lawless what she's doing in this country. She's not following any of our immigration laws in this country. She's following no protocols with respect to immigration enforcement. And look, you said it a moment ago, I am running for the U.S. Senate. to serve. This is not about politics right now. This is about making sure that our communities are safe. One of the most egregious things I've seen today is the video that came out from the ICE agent who took those shots. Who in their right mind in law enforcement is holding a cell phone videoing it while a situation is unfolding? So look, I'm going to reserve saying what I think, but everybody watching this tonight knows what the hell I think. I think that this ICE agency is out of control and that Congress needs to have much more authority over a number of things, including making them wear body cameras, including the training of this agency. This agency is not making America more safe.
Congresswoman Angie Craig, my alma mater Congresswoman, thank you very much for coming to The Last Word.
Thank you.